Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ange.
Hello, everybody.
Hello! I've been attacked by my dogs with love. No, my dogs think I'm dirty and they decided to clean me.
Oh, no.
What have you done?
The bloody automated systems kicked in. Lovely.
Why do you always have issues Hey, this is quite good,
was
isn't it? Oh,
perfect.
look.
It was ready.
Look.
And yet...
I look like that thing that was advertised once on TV.
Oh, it's so bright.
I like my eyes on this.
Do you want to know why? It's because
I look like an old woman doing that.
It's because the brightness system's bloody kicked in and whitened everything
shut
out.
up. I quite like it. It's my eyes, look. Look at my eyes.
Give
I look
me
like one of
my
them
settings
things.
then, you stupid.
Hey, look, I could do
Hang
sexiness with my eyes, can I? Come into my eyes and follow me.
Oh, sorry. It's great. It's ruined the stream now. That's it. I should not have clicked that button.
Oh, well, bigger for you. I'm quite happy talking like this today. Well, I found it funny. What is it with you and technology?
I don't know. I really
do you
don't
reckon
know.
you should have it all
Literally, I'm clicking on properties, right? I'm clicking configure video, and it just won't give it to me.
Do you reckon I should stay out the background and then when you get it up running properly, I should come in? Because I always think it must be me when I'm running on time causes the hiccups.
It was put. I just should not have touched anything.
Oh, well. Anyway, how's everybody's weeks been? Shall I moan about me while you mess?
Yeah, go on.
Right, shall I moan about
using a
somebody
different
that I had
method.
a clash with on Thursday? Or shall I tell you what I got up to yesterday? Because I had a nice day yesterday. Right then, okay then, I'm going to tell you about my grump on Thursday first. Now, I don't know if you remember in previous podcasts, and it's got to be about 18 months ago, I moaned about somebody wanting to drag me into their argument and I declined. Because I went to a car boot with a friend.
We're gonna disappear for a second. Carry on.
That's fine. They can still hear me. That's the important thing. And so I bumped into this friend and she said she removed me off Facebook, blah, blah, blah. And I said, that's fine because I don't really want to get involved in your dispute you got with somebody. Well, then two people are made up. They made up friends, which this year, surprise, surprise, it happens. So I was round my friend's house, the one I was doing the leaflets with, and this woman happens to turn
Just take
up.
the dogs for me.
And she happens to turn up. So as she turned up, sorry, I'm now grabbing the dogs. So went round my friend's house to sort her computer system out for her. And this particular woman turned up. And she says to me out the blue, I'm not going to speak to you. So I was like, okay, fine, no worries. So, oh look, see? So then I was like, she goes, yeah, you removed me off your Facebook. And I went, no, you removed me off your Facebook. And I'm not particularly bothered because it's Facebook. And then she accused me of calling her an SLAG, which I wasn't happy about because I never did. And then she went on a spat about, I've got evidence. I went, well, you proved to me I called you that. So I was not happy at all because I went from no to and I did. See, I'm loved. So, yeah, so I wasn't happy then. So, yes, I did lose my rag. And I wasn't very pleasant back. And then she goes on. And then she accused me that I turned around and told people that she was stealing money out of her group. Again, prove it. So, I was not a happy badgie Thursday evening. Well, it was around about 4 o'clock this all happened. So, I was not happy. Because, one, I never called her that. It's a terminology I don't use. Slap her. But then I wouldn't call her that anyway because I've only met her 5 times. And also, and then, I said to her, if you got, she goes, oh, you've been so-and-so. I went, no, that person started to attack you and I told that person to wind his neck in. So I said, prove it. Prove that I've said all this and then I'll be all right. But she can't. So if I ever bump into her again, I'm going to ask her. So I'm waiting for that evidence. I'm waiting for that proof. And then...
Is it blocked it out, has it?
So, or it could be me, but it wasn't on YouTube anyway. So, so that was my excitement. I was absolutely not a very happy person. I went through one of my messages that I went to somebody. I went, where does it say there that I said that? And then I got told by my friend's husband, who's in his 70s, apparently me and him have been having an affair. He lives like an hour away from me for starters, and I'm never about. But hey-oh. So I'm not particularly happy. Do you know what? I was bloody tempted. I was tempted, and I went from 0 to 160 within seconds with her. I really did. Especially when I said, I think what she's done is mixed me up with somebody else. So that's that bit. And then I had a nice day yesterday. Because I've been spending some more time with this particular male friend of mine, not because we're in a relationship or anything like that. It's because he's been a bit down, and I spent a bit of time with him, and he's always treating me to takeaways. And I once a bloom cut meal back. So yesterday, you look like someone with an... I do actually have a nasty right hook. I do, but I tend not to use it. And so as a little thank you, because at the beginning of the year I was feeling a bit down with everything going on and all this, the horribleness that the world was doing. And so he cheered me up. And he does little takeaways. So I thought, you know what? He wanted to go around Epping Forest. And I've been down there working. And I wanted to see Queen Elizabeth Hunting Lodge. So as a treat, I am on the heavy stream platform. Thank you. As a treat, I blindfolded him with the Bambi, which Emily got me for Christmas, eye mask. I blindfolded him. Took him all the way down there. He had no idea, and he was writing on bits of paper where he'd think we were, and they were wrong. Got there and got him to take his eye mask off, and his eyes stuck together. He couldn't open his eyes. I had to massage his eye open. Well, one of them definitely stuck out to massage it open.
Bloody hell.
So yeah, and it was a nice surprise because he liked it. Being out in the open, because wouldn't it be nice to have a dog to walk around? I'm like, no. It's nice to walk around and not have the responsibilities of another animal or a child. So yes, so I treated him to ice cream. I don't know. I blindfolded him. Wow, no comment. And so I treated him to an ice cream. And then we went to a cafe and I got us a drink. And then I wasn't happy with the cafe. I did tell them off because I gave them cash and said, we don't take cash, we take cards. I went, actually, it's a legal requirement. You're not allowed to really legally turn money away, even if you go cards. So I wasn't happy there because I'm all for supporting cash. So I treated him to that. And then we went to a pub so he could watch his football match. His team won. So while he was watching football, and I treated him to a couple of pints and me and crisps, and I played my game, and then the game died. I was like, no!
Maybe it's a sign to start playing.
Watch football. So I had to sit and watch the rest of football and go on Twitter. And then from that...
Game commit death.
I know. And then for that, I took him to a Thai restaurant called the Robin Hood. And I walked in and I thought, oh my God, you could tell it was a pub and it was a bit of a dive. But the write-up about it said the food was lovely. And we had a meal, which I treated him to. And the meal was lovely. So all in all, I had a nice little day.
Yeah.
So I got another female friend bloody meal, because I made a bet with her and I lost. I normally have bets with people, and I always bet with food. So I have a free meal out or a free takeaway. And I lost with my female friend, and that was just before Christmas, and I still got to take her out yet. But we haven't timed each other to be together at the same time. And it isn't like the good old-fashioned Wetherspoon sort of like pub nosh. It's a sort of like nicer places to go like Mad Turks, you know, a nice Greek or Turkish or whatever, or pizza place.
Only about have 80% chance or more to win, unless it's for memes.
Yeah, I tend to 99% win on my meals, so I was a bit shocked.
She's lost a bet to me.
I lost. But yeah, I lost one to you. Oh, whoopie-doo. Yeah, I treated him to it the other week, and he goes, "This ain't the payment
No,
of
she,
and I was like, "Yes, it was."
She was going to get to McDonald's anyway, and then she's like, "Yeah, and this will count off the bet," and it's like, this doesn't count for the bet. You're going to get it anyway. So how does that count?
Yeah, but it does.
The whole point of treating someone for bet is that you're doing it specifically because of the reward, not just because you're going to do it anyway.
Because we were going to do it, so that pays off the debt, doesn't it?
No,
it does.
It doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does, because I might as well take us to McDonald's. Then taking you to McDonald's pays off the debt. That's what it was about. The bet was McDonald's. I lost.
No,
I'm happy
the bet
to
is
fess.
you treat me to a McDonald's if you lose the bet, but you didn't do it out of the because of the bet reward. You're just doing it because you're going anyway.
It doesn't matter. It's still treating you, wasn't it? It was still a treat, wasn't it? I could have turned to cook.
No, you were going McDonald's anyway, so it didn't
doesn't
count.
matter. Yes, it does. So anyway, so that's been my exciting 2 days.
It's like me giving you a gift and saying, "Oh yeah, well I was going to give you a gift on Christmas anyway, so here." Of course, you have to agree with Michael here. It's like saying, "Oh, I'm going to give you a gift at some point," and then wait till Christmas and be like, "Yeah, well I was going to give you a gift anyway, so here's your gift."
Well,
instead of 2 gifts, which would have been the gift I was offering to give you and the one on Christmas.
No, that's different again.
No,
that is different. You give a gift on Christmas, and if you're going to give you a gift, you give it. You don't turn around and say, "Oh, here's your gift at Christmas."
Yeah, that's basically what you just did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't. Oh, shut up. You had 10 quid off me yesterday to get yourself a McDonald's, so
Which
there
I was
you
going to
are.
pay back anyway.
Well, you don't need to then. If that pen in the arse then now, Caino, I'm going to call him a pen in the arse, agrees with you, don't have to. You've had your treat then. There you go.
She's in a mood now because she lost the argument.
Not. I bet he's thinking, I wish I put a bet on that one. She'd be taking me out for a meal. So it was a real nice day. And then I dropped him off, gave him a bye, and came home. It's really nice. And the weather was fantastic, which was great, because I said to him, we need to go, I want to take you book a day off work, because I want to take you somewhere, but we have to go while the weather's nice. So, and that's why we had to do it quick yesterday. But if work took over, then I'm quite happy if it cancelled off.
It's like buying balloons because you wanted to have a party, but then remembered someone's birthday, so you use it for that at the same time.
Oh, shut up. Just
there you go,
shut
you explained it better for me.
Just shut up. We will be falling out. Oh dear me. So that was that, and it was quite nice. So that was quite nice. That was a nice day. Thursday was annoying though. I had a lovely day with my friend, sorted the computer because I walked in and her husband was not happy with the computer set, and I was saying, leave it alone, I'm here to sort it out. Ooh, excuse you.
I've had a bit of drama this week, didn't I? Saying about art thieves.
Oh, yeah.
Getting in on that. Yeah, that was fun. So one of them kind of decided to abandon their account. So fair enough. Shame they didn't delete the art they stole, but whatever. Literally, that like somebody's like, "Wow, did you draw this?" And they're like, "Yeah, 3 years ago." No, the original artist drew it like 9 years ago. Like what I've been doing, because I saw this. Wait, what happened? You on about for my topic or for what Auntie Ange was saying? And now we have to wait because of the stream delay. For me, okay. So I was getting a little drama because people were stealing artwork. They didn't steal my artwork. It's just that I was doing my daily thing where I like to look at new artists, and I saw this really nice drawing. I thought, oh, okay, that's a good drawing. Auntie Ange is just helping my arm at the moment. I thought, oh, that's a nice drawing. I'll check out the artist. I know, I make that mistake every time. So I was checking out the profile, and then I saw some artwork from other artists that I recognise. It's like, this person's just stealing artwork, aren't they? So I started backtracking all the pictures they had uploaded, finding the original artists, where the original art came from, and I went into the comments. I said, this is stolen from this artist, here's the original. I did that on all their posts, and people started noticing, and kind of jumped in on the bandwagon. And then eventually the person who stole the art was like, goodbye forever. Uploaded a picture that says goodbye forever, and then I guess abandoned their account. So
Yeah, but they're set up as a new one.
Most likely. And someone else I stumbled on was stealing artwork, and they've been doing it for months now. So I did the same thing again. I backtrack all the artwork, I put it in the comments, but this person instead deleted all my comments and blocked me. So I made an alternate account, did it again, and then they deleted all those comments and blocked me. I made an alternate account, did it again. So I just kept doing it, and then they made an alternate account and started sending me abuse, calling me pathetic, calling me a whore, and they're like,
you dag,
and
you her dag.
They're like, you Jackass 1 or Jackass 2? Oh wait, you're both. It's like, are you like 12?
Probably.
They probably are. So I was just, so I was like, all right, well, I'll just contact DeviantArt, simple as that, and just send screenshots. Most likely indeed. So I just thought, all right, well, whatever. So yeah, people be bad. The stealing artwork is just what bothered me. It's just, look at this amazing artwork I made. Oh god, here we go. What? Let's have a look.
That's one of yours.
That's one of the ones I drew. That's one I drew for Caino. I know the artist has 87 watches right now. You know what? Actually, I have no idea. I might look it up just to have a quick look.
What, you?
No. Oh wait, unless on about me, because I think I. How many do I have? I don't even know.
I haven't got my phone on me to find out how many people have viewed my Queen of the Puddings. Oh yes, somebody says to me they enjoyed watching through Emily's caking and learning to drive and all that stuff, but didn't bother watching my Queen of the Puds. Couldn't believe it. What a toad. How many you got then?
No, this is this art thief. Yeah, they're the one with 87 watches right now. They call themselves Shine Ponies.
Oh.
So
how many do you have?
I have more than that. I'm quite certain I have more than that.
Do you? So I don't do any of this.
It's
really.
not that many, but
I need to update my Auntie Ange life hacks. I've got
you
it
do.
all
You
on the
kind of
site.
abandoned it.
Abandoned quite a lot this last few weeks. I've really got to get my bum into gear.
And because of what I was doing, somebody gifted me. Oh god, a brony unacceptable. I'm like, of course, yeah, of course. What was I saying? Yeah, because of that, because somebody saw that I was doing what I was doing, somebody gave me premium on the website for a month, which I thought was quite nice. It's called Core on DeviantArt, and that allows me to change my name on DeviantArt, which is great because I've been dying to fix my name on that website for years, but you can't do it unless you have premium. I have 118.
Oh, lovely.
I know.
We've gone from 6 viewers down to 4 current ones, whatever that means.
That's okay.
Best one we had was the other week at 10 live.
Yeah. Like being... Yeah, I think. I guess. Yeah. I don't understand the sub thing, to be honest.
What is the sub thing?
It's something Twitch related, I'm guessing. Does it count that I'm watching on 3 you know what? It might. Yeah.
Could do then, couldn't it? So really, we've got 3 of them watching us.
Well,
I mean, one.
well, there'll be separate views because one is Twitch, one is YouTube and stuff. So,
So what's the chat rate 2 then? What's that about?
it just means how often the chat's active right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, bad boy Nick hasn't come on.
I know.
Oh, but then we're no longer on Facebook, are we?
True. Yeah.
But then I think he came on before Facebook.
yeah,
Before
he
we
did
went,
on YouTube.
because it's always used to come on YouTube first, then Facebook took over.
I guess Facebook kind of helped alert people. Whereas I can't do that as much anymore because I can't stream on Facebook at the moment. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not paying for it.
So
Actually, the thing that surprises me the most is I'm technically supposed to have a watermark somewhere up here that's meant to be in the way, but for some reason it doesn't put it on. On Twitch, you can buy gifted subs, which means you're buying a monthly subscription. How many gifted subs you buy? Twitch will randomly give those subs to people in the chat. Okay, fair enough. I guess it's a bit like that then. So they gave me core, which was nice for a month, and I've never had it before, so I'm trying to see what it does and how I can make the most of it, because I don't want to, waste that kind of thing. Which doesn't help that I don't upload on DeviantArt enough, and that's just because I don't draw quick enough.
no, you're useless.
But speaking of drawing and stuff, I've done a bunch of posts for Charming Shadow and Talk to Lyra, which have been scheduled to go up every week for the next few weeks. I was going to do every 2 weeks, but I thought that's too far.
I've just dawned on me. I'm not here next Sunday. Well, I will be here, but you'll be having it with Emily.
I don't think she'd want to be on, to be honest.
Why?
So you never know, you might have a solo with me. You can also buy a subscription for a specific person. The subscriptions are per streamer. So you can buy 5 gifted subs on your channel and you get 5 new subs in chat. Okay then. I still kind of... I'm just about understanding it, but also kind of still struggling a little. I've tried reading about streamer things before, but I just can't fully get my head around it. It's funny that there are at least 80 people that know nothing about those stolen art. Yeah, basically. You might have a solo with me. Think about what you just said. Hey, you might like what you see.
No, because I'll be here. I don't do it when Emily's about.
Oh. Oh, so
No,
you are here?
I am here.
Oh, okay, so you'll be on again next week then?
Yeah, I will be on next week.
Ah, okay.
I just thought because Emily's down, she might take my place.
She never likes doing the podcast.
Does she not?
No, she makes her nervous.
Yeah, but it makes everybody nervous at first, and then we just blab away, and then you feel happy. Little Tom wants to come back on.
Oh, does he?
What should we do? A live? I don't think we can do a live link with him if he goes to his mother's. So we'll do a little pre-record. But if we do a pre-record, you've got to join him on this one.
Okay.
You didn't on the last one.
Okay.
Right, I'll get that
Be a
arranged.
segment.
I'll find out. I'll speak to the dad in a minute because he asked me the other day, last week, can I come on your podcast again? But I think a pre-record is quite nice because then he does it with beforehand and then he can show his mum, which I think is really nice.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get him on. I'll have words with the dad.
Why not get the mother in there too?
Yeah, don't know. I want to get to the Pitybug cathedrals to see the dinosaurs. They got the dinosaurs. I did that with my mate yesterday. I said, these ferns, I said, they remind me of dinosaur land. I reckon they come from the dinosaurs. And I'm standing in the bush with them. And he goes, and he starts taking the mickey. So I come out and go, at him. And I was laughing that much, he walked off without me. He's like, he's too embarrassed to walk next to me because I was laughing like nobody's business. Because I'll come out of the ferns and go, rah, rah. And then he just kind of quickly walked off.
I'm not with her.
It was. And then he picked up a stick. He goes, I might hit you with this. I went, go on then. But he hit himself by mistake because as he lifted it up to like pretend, he hit his own leg. And then he kind of threw it, but it went at me. It's like not far from me. And then he picked something up, went to throw, and it missed. And then we went over the road to the other part of the forest to have a look. And he picked up an acorn and threw it, and it hit me here. I mean, you little bleeder, that one got me. So, yeah. Dickin' one.
Just scared Blue.
Dickin'.
Yeah, I say you scared Blue and then you just do it again.
Yeah, but he's such a wimpy dog. You just have to look at him and you're scared. Aren't you, baby boy?
He's our little Blutus. We'll get him a spike
collar.
collar.
Did you hear at the beginning what we're on about? I don't know if it linked in or not.
So Callum wanted to get Blue like a chain or spiked collar and then get him some spiked little things for his paws. And then we'll call him Blutus. It's a joke on Brutus, but Blue.
Family podcast, yes, I think. Yeah. True, family podcast. Dinosaurs will. Yeah. It's over. My mad.
Settle down, furry.
Somebody. Dare I think that what that is? Dare I?
Nah, I was just making a joke.
I should come.
You don't know that.
I might come back on in my cow. I wore my cow onesie once, didn't I, for a laugh?
Prove it. I mean, I did do a furry drawing for you, so you know. But then again, I'm the one that drew it, so. But I was doing a commission. I'll draw anything if you pay me enough.
No comment. Seriously, no comment. Oh, bless. What else have we got to talk about?
I was going to say the main topic today. But what else?
Last one thing. I bumped into somebody in town today. You know where we put that music on the other week? When I went to see that little band for about half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever it was. I told her today, I bumped into her in town, and I said, oh, believe it or not, I've put your group on my podcast. She goes, oh, thank you. Podcast? Yeah, thank you. I went, look at your business card, Mindstorm Productions. I said, yeah, if you go on the link there, you see that I was talking about them. So if anything, message her underneath because she's their manager, 70-year-old woman managing this two folk singers. I think it's great. I do. I think it's bloody great. I'm at the Diversity Festival tomorrow for a little bit, and the car show on today, and I did about a 5-second walk around it, and then I bumped into somebody outside their doors, and I said to them, I said, oh, did you go around? They went, not really. I went, nah. I had a quick briefing. Once you've seen it all the time now. A bit fed up of my cars, and I normally love my cars.
See, for no particular reason, what are your rates?
No, you're talking.
For no particular reason, double. Double the normal.
So go on, then I'll let you do your talk, and then we can wrap up. Then
so microtransactions.
What is microtransactions?
So microtransactions is. I'm not very. I won't be very good at explaining this, but.
Feel free to translate.
Yeah,
Caino.
So you can translate what I say, and I'll probably read out what you say. So, the way I see it is, you'll have like, the main thing that you have, the main product, but then it's also the so you most commonly a video game. It'll be the smaller purchases that's offered in the a microtransaction. So you get a main product and then all the little bonus purchases to kind of add to the product.
Go on then. Yeah.
So in a video game, which is where it's commonly used, it's you bought the game or you own the game, whether it's free or whatever. And then you have little bonus purchases to get things like cosmetics, which is, like changing the colour of something, or getting extra tools and things to change, just little bonus purchases.
Yeah.
Downloadable content or whatever.
Mm.
So it's been a thing for a while. It's been a thing for a very long while. Basically, gacha. Is that from a game? What is it? Because I've got hair on it. Oh, Blue's hair. Yeah, like it's been a thing for quite a long time. But I think it started off as DLCs for video games, and DLC means downloadable content. So one of my first memories of it is when I played Call of Duty, and I used to play the Nazi zombies. That was the thing, or the zombies as they call them now. So you'd start we had a map, which is the area you play on, the arenas, I guess you could call it. But then, I guess because it got popular, they decided to make more arenas to play on. But they put them up for purchase. You purchase it, you've got it. There you go. Here you go. Microtransactions are payments within another product. It is typically used for exhaustible in-game currency that you cannot get by other means. It goes hand in hand with terms such as pay to win. Those who throw money at the game have far higher chances to succeed. There you go. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, so my first go at it, because I've bought a DLC before. I bought a downloadable content long time ago to want to play zombies, and this one I played with my friends because they've had the maps that I don't have, and I wanted to join them, explore the game more. So yeah, I mean, you see it all the time in your mobile games. That's a microtransaction.
Right.
I think mobile games really picked it up. I don't know exactly what really picked it up, but I know mobile games are very notorious for it. But then they started doing it in other video games. So, and then video games started to offer things that isn't just maps. So it wasn't a big deal when it was just maps, because they'll sell you a few maps, but then they'll put the effort to make another game. Whereas now, they sell you a game that's basically 10% made, and then they sell you the rest of it later. And then they sell you all these little cosmetics to make your character look different, make your guns look different.
Basically, they've been greedy.
Oh yeah, and they've stopped putting effort into making new games, and they've stopped putting effort into making games good. It's just, here, have this half-baked rubbish that we've made. Now buy the rest of it.
That's what ruined some of my little games. Now it's
like we're gonna stop making newer games now. You're just gonna keep what we've just given you, and we're just gonna keep selling you all the little extras to it.
And if people don't buy the little extras, then they change their ways. But until then, until people break the circle, the circle keeps happening.
Never mind.
It's like your Google.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They're too sensitive, they are. I don't like it.
Yeah, but when people use the ALEX on the TV, it sets it all off.
Oh, the Alexa.
When you watch these presenting programs and they go, and all the other devices at home sets off. Yeah.
I could be here right now. I'd be like, Alexa, subscribe to Mindstorm Productions. And I've probably set someone's Alexa off.
You're having a strop.
He's playing his games.
Playing games.
But yeah, so microtransactions are a really scummy tactic, and it's basically just stopped the progress of gaming. Because now they've just stopped. They're typically designed to target. They're typically designed to target kids who will overspend on their parents' cards. Games start off easy, giving fast dopamine fixes, but then they make the game super hard out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. This is also when they start pushing for that in-game currency. They'll give a bit for free to give you a taste, and then put push it in your face. Kids fall for it all the time. Yes, definitely.
And they steal the cars out of the parents' wallets.
It's like the time I got asked by a kid because he watched. Because you were there at the time, without specifying what kid. He, as what was it? He was watching my Fortnite video, and then he was asked why I don't have this, why I didn't buy that. And it's like, oh, I just don't want to. And it's like, oh, you should buy it. And it's like, no, it's okay, I don't want to. Because that's it. It's the encouragement of, oh yeah, buy this, buy that from the company that's getting you hooked.
See, I'm the opposite. I don't like greed. I think they can make the money without the greed.
I always just go for the stuff if it's offered for free. I'll take the freebie. So
the freebie. It's like me and my sister were talking about, because she does a lot of these mobile games or the tablet games, and she says they've kind of ruined it really, because like now you got to enter this and use your money to unlock that, and it's like, forget it. No.
But as long as kids are still dominating the gaming industry, well, the gaming audience, I mean, because they're the ones that play the games the most. I mean, I was a kid, remember, playing games all the time, and they're like being as a kid.
I was playing Coin Master, but somebody keeps attacking my village, so I've just packed up playing it now. I'll
and
get
the
the
whole
money.
point of Coin Master is to take money from you.
I know, but this woman was absolutely ridiculous. She's attacking me like 9 times. I'm like, forget it.
Oh, bloody hell. I had a Discord friend of mine start begging for money for a game named Star Stable, and they ended up blocking me when I refused. Oh, game suggestion, go on then. But yeah, it's like, I was a kid, I've played games a lot, didn't I? And like I've always been stuff. So, it's the kids that are just... Because any multiplayer...
I remember your brother having a tantrum with me in the supermarket because I wouldn't buy this game just yet. And I'm like, no, your birthday's coming up round the corner. You wait for your birthday. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. Well, it was not funny, it's embarrassing.
But also kind of funny.
It's funny, also funny.
But yeah, like if you play any online game right now, any multiplayer game, children. There's children every time. You will stumble on more children than you would anyone right about my age.
Well, look at Among Us. I stopped playing that because of the kids.
Yeah, well, they're just being horny weirdos in Among Us.
Just come out going, thank you.
Cult of the Lamb came out recently. I've heard of that. I've seen lots of artists draw stuff related to that. Cult of the Lamb came out recently. So maybe an idea to jump in. Yeah, go on then. I could give it a go. It's a mix between roguelite and town builder. I don't even know what they are. I'll give it a look. I didn't realise it was a game. I thought it was just some art challenge that Newgrounds started.
So you'll be looking into that when we get off the podcast then.
I guess I will. And yeah, and as Caino has said, these games start out easy. It's like your Coin Master. Like you'll I don't play mobile games, so I'm going by...
And then much as you go on to the next island, the next island, the next island,
and just
you're suddenly getting like, for your cards, you're normally paying 60,000. I don't actually real play the money. I use my winning money. And
when she says 60,000, she means the coin 60,000 in the game that you get.
And I don't even use my own money to buy these extra coins. I just save it up. And then all of a sudden, as you go further and further on, it's now, for this particular card chest one, you're paying like 90,000, and it's like, it just ruins it then. But some people will buy their game coins so they can use the game coins to buy the cards. I find that pointless. So I always do, when you do the gaming thing, I wait till I win the money and then do it. I don't put money into it.
Yeah, so...
If that makes sense, my beloveds. That makes sense.
And it's like... I've played Angry Birds.
Yeah, that was funny. No, not Angry Birds. I was thinking the other one.
I know. I've played Angry Birds at one point, because sometimes... I've completely stopped now, but I had moments where I tried to play a mobile game and then delete it on the day because I just got fed up of it. Where Angry Birds, it's about where you have to slingshot birds, break down towers, and then you only have so many birds before you lose a game. But instead of losing the game, it gives you the option to pay to get an extra bird. Yeah, and it just pops up, gets in your face, and it's because you're so close to winning that's how it entices people. It's like, oh, if you buy the extra bird, you could win the game or whatever. And like someone will see that, be like, oh,
Did you ever buy anything?
No, God no. Whereas I'm a bit more patient. It's like, nah, I'll just wait a while.
I'll wait 3 hours later for your life to come back.
Yeah, because I'll just put it down and go do something else.
I think the only time I've done something is when I did my Cooking Fever game, and I brought something. It only cost me a couple of quid.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, I know, but I did it so because when I had that teeth problem, and I'd just come out the dentist, and I was in so much pain. For me to sit and not do anything would have been to play that. So I brought, I think, some little extra gems for a couple of quid, just so I could get on with the game. Otherwise than that, no. It's only because I know I had to sit down. And I know if I sit and read it, I couldn't really read a book because I was in discomfort.
It's the what is it? What's the method? The ads method, because you can tell the games are money orientated. There's no interest in actually making a good game. That's actually why Coin Master and stuff like that. There's hundreds of copies out there of the exact same thing, doing the same method.
Company, most
probably is the same company, just copy and paste.
The only mobile game I play is chess, which is just
an
an
app version of chess.com. Yeah. Fair enough, yeah. But if the ads weren't so intrusive as well, I probably would still play. I used to like
playing solitaire on the phone till they started. Every time you have a game, the ad came up, and then you could be solitaire. You do it for about 2 seconds, can't you? And floor. Then there'd be an advert, and then you just do the game, and then an advert, and I thought, I can't do this game anymore.
I don't mind when they had little banners sometimes that'd be there, because money somehow. They can't just make a free game.
Well, I did gloat when my cooking one didn't have any, and then all of a sudden, bang, out comes these adverts. I was like, no, you finish the game, and then you advertise an advert, and you're like, no,
but when it
I just want to play a game.
When it pops up with ads all the time, and it's like, I don't want to just be, because then you're sitting there for 30 seconds doing nothing, you can't do it, and 30 seconds is a long time. It's both short and long, depending on what you're doing, and you just... Alright, so I'm just going to see... Oh, hang on. Oh, we've had a bit of a lag.
No.
Oh, we'll be back to normal. Roguelites, however it's pronounced, are games that typically designed to play many attempts with random chance being the difference between runs. Getting different weapons and power-ups add a lot of...
Where are you reading from?
That one.
Oh.
Literally the one I put right in front of you every time. Yes, put my stream 19 seconds behind. Yeah, once I have a frame drop, it lags the stream a bit, so that's kind of annoying. The one ad of the puzzle game where you pull the pin and try to save whoever. Seen that game repainted 2,000 times, I swear to God, yeah.
You used to like the worm game, didn't you? And when you explode the worms, all you could hear is this...
Worms Armageddon or something, yeah. Some PlayStation.
That was cute, they were cute.
Yeah, it's just made playing so I used to love apps on when I had the iPod Touch. I used to love the apps, the little Zippo lighter, the eye gun. What else? Yeah, just
Candy Crush is still popular with people, isn't it? My mate used to get 75p doing this and the other. I said, well, you start wasting your money for doing the 75p. Why 75p? Go,
75p but times 10 is £7.
I know. I kept saying to him,
You spent £7 then, if you did that 10 times. Part of which, yeah.
Good. Yeah.
It was good. Worms was good. But yeah, what was I saying?
I had a go at playing Worms. I quite enjoyed blowing things up, didn't I?
Yeah, I used to love all the apps on stuff, and then
they've gone stupid.
And now it's just you cannot you one tap and suddenly you're taken to the ads, and it's just I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. So I don't have games on my phone anymore.
Oh, but you're so busy playing them on your computer, though. Yeah.
At least I'm not as pumped with ads. But yeah, it's so annoying. But yeah, games aren't as good anymore. Like you can see that the quality has dropped. Grand Theft Auto, for example, they haven't made a new game because when did it come out? 2013. It's been nearly 10 years and they haven't made a new game. And this is Grand Theft Auto 5, by the way. I mean, they have apparently they've made 6 now. But it doesn't sound very appealing to me, so I'm just going to see how it is for everyone else before I make any interest on that. Quality games are made by independent developers. Big companies just don't make great games anymore. Yep, because it's all about that money. And the problem is if indie developers start making the money, and then it's like, oh, we're making quite a lot of money doing this. Like, maybe we should dabble in this kind of thing. It happens to YouTubers as well. If you ever watch like streamers or video makers, they do this thing like that, like they have the high horse. Oh yeah, we do it this way because we're not bending to that. But then like they realize that money that comes from the kids because of all the views and stuff they make kicks in, and then they start just doing this this particular overly reacted tactic, like catering their views to kids or catering their content to kids, and you see the deterioration. Like they go from being a decent YouTuber to just suddenly like, oh my god guys, check this out, Poppy Playtime Puppet calling them at 3 a.m. Don't call Poppy Playtime at 3 a.m. Ooh, and that you just see the deterioration. The sumo actually don't. Yeah, no, fair enough. But like the majority, I know you're on about indie developers. I'm talking because I moved to YouTubers at that point. But yeah, you see it with YouTubers, like they bend to get that kid money. It works every time. Works most of the time, I guess I should say, because it just does. It's a shame, really.
Well, the children will watch them in the first place because they're not talking kiddie language, is it?
Well, the children are watching because, once again, they dominate the views on YouTube. So the YouTubers convert their content to that for their liking, and then that's it.
Oh, we were going to talk about. I heard today that I got told that you don't call an Indian head.
Oh yeah.
An Indian head.
All right, so I guess we'll finish on the microtransactions topic then. I think we've had our rant about it.
You've had your rant about it. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Well, you technically do because...
Yeah, well, I know Caino's explained it, but still...
No, what I'm on about, because you see it in your games all the time.
Oh, right, okay, then got you.
Yeah. YouTube I started to watch recently. Millions of subscribers, quality content. Let's Game It Out is in their name. Oh, okay, then I'll check them out. Let's Game It Out. I'm hoping to kind of do more with my content, but it still won't be like one of those, all right, guys, let's do this, yeah. It's like, I know reactions and stuff is very important. Like, I keep my reactions genuine, which is the best part for scary games because I get scared of them very easily. So, I definitely try to keep what I do genuine and try to have fun as I do it as well, because I'm trying to enjoy it myself. I actually can't even bring myself to do half this cringy stuff they do. Like, I literally see it, it's like, I really can't do that. I'm just unable to do it. So at least with me, it's mostly genuine. That like I have made a joke about editing stuff out with Emily on one of my vlogs. It's like she said something and I was like, well, that's going to be cut out or something. And she's like, I thought you were genuine. I was like, ha ha ha, making a joke because create my content in editing. If you ever see my webcam in my video, I'm just there, unmoved. Yeah, like after a while, like it does kind of kick in your mind, like it starts to become natural to you. So like I was probably a bit dull. I mean, I still am in some of my stuff. I actually said to my editor recently on a video I asked him to edit that yeah, this one's a bit dull, so don't worry if you can't get anything out of it. I apologise, because it's just this one game. Because I'm trying to react to it. I am trying to express while being genuine at the same time. Because I did Halo, so that'll come out soon. That'll come out soon. I'm just trying to record some more so I can kind of build it up and schedule ahead of time. I push on with friends who want to make videos not to fake their reactions, because it'll never be... Yeah, that's basically it. Like, yeah. Right, yes. So...
We can always save mine for next week.
No, we can talk about it now if you want to.
Not particularly, because save it next week. It's not that important.
It's not going to be a long topic, is it?
No, it's just I found out today that certain people find Indian head massage offensive.
Yeah.
And
you
I'm
told
like,
me today,
well,
so...
it's Indian head massage. It's where it originated from.
So you were asked by... And then I'm here like 47 subs, not a place to give advice, Lamau. Yeah. But nah, it's always good to give advice anytime. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. Yeah, so because you were asked not to use the term Indian head massage anymore because some people find the phrasing offensive when literally it's named after the place it's from.
Where it was originally from, yeah. Because in India they did the Indian head massages, and that's where Indian head massage comes from.
So some people find it offensive. Like it is annoying that like more and more words are being thrown in the offensive category.
It's like when people say to me, "You're Stokey," and I go, "Yeah," and it's not offensive. It's where I'm from. It's just
I need to
stupid.
know who is that stupid.
Who found it offensive? I do not know. I really don't know. She didn't use the word with wake, but changed the A to an O. She says they sort of people find it offensive, and I was like, seriously? She's like, where I did that. That was crafty, wasn't it? That was clever. Change the A to an O.
Like, I get some people.
Do you like that move? I like that.
Some people can find some things a bit uncomfortable, and that's perfectly understandable. If it's not your kind of thing, then by all means, like nobody's forcing you into these things. But there's only so much. Like I see it all the time on the internet. It's like, oh, these words are slurs now and stuff. It's like, stupid is not a slur. Shut the hell up, you moron.
Bless, it does make me laugh. That's what we should do next week on our
ever-growing
podcast.
list.
What things do people annoy you with the words they don't like or say it's an offensive?
Yeah, that could be something to talk about next week if we remember. I actually only just remembered about the microtransactions topic like an hour and a half ago.
Was that because I said something about sent you a message at R3 about this Indian head scenario?
I was just thinking,
No,
because I thought about it yesterday.
Things like that, Mummy. We would talk about things
No.
this.
It's just because it's just because I can't remember. Anyway, a lot of people get offended not because it's actually offensive, but because they want a reason to feel high and mighty and vent their anger at people. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Like I get it if you're feeling offended, it can happen. Some things can offend me, but like, don't make it such a big deal. Like it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't like this thing. I'm just won't bother with it and that's it. And that's the end of the problem. And it's gone.
And it's time to end the podcast. And we've be gone for another week.
Yeah.
Do you like that move as well? I like that move too.
Do you like that transition? Yeah.
I did. I'm so proud of myself for that transition. Can you see how proud I look over the transmission?
Like, I'll get in a little touchy subject. So that's just because I find this sort of stuff kind of funny. And if you guys find something I've done offensive, you are more than welcome to not see the thing. I mean,
You're all more than welcome to tell him, so I could just sit here and laugh.
Bet there's kind of people feel being offended. Everyone might be. God, imagine living that life just being offended all the time.
I know.
Yeah, and as Auntie Ange says, her little transition is coming to the end.
But those kind of person feel being offended.
In 1 microsecond, just being offended all the time. It'd be horrible.
Not
Not a life to live.
Go live, enjoy it. Do daft things.
It's okay to be offended.
Pretend you're a dinosaur coming out of a bush.
It's okay to be offended. Just don't make it everyone else's problem.
Yeah, do daft things. I always like doing daft things.
Teenagers are just insufferable. Firstly, these days, every single one of them has to have 20,000 mental health conditions. As soon as one of them thinks they have one, suddenly the rest magically have it too. Yeah, the self-diagnosis definitely annoying, and they find offence in literally anything.
I know.
Yeah, it's happening a lot on TikTok at the moment. Like people are self-diagnosing, and because someone is doing it, other people want to get on that bandwagon. I can't remember what it was. It was this.
You wasn't with me when I had issues with a previous neighbour. She got issues. And she stands in Morrison's and she says, I suffer with, was it bipolar?
Oh, yeah.
She goes,
people giving other people false diagnosis, like...
I turn around and says, well, since when have you been a doctor? And secondly, if I get peed off at time, it's dealing with people like you, love.
Because my problem is not that people have mental health issue, it's that it's ruining it for people that do actually
have issues. I mean, I got speaking to this girl a while back, and she's typical teenager, does the self-harming stuff. I know. So, do you want to tell me what that's all about? Oh, I've got mental issues. I went, and? Don't we all?
Yeah, we all have.
And she just like, sometimes I think, come in my head and you'll have a party. What goes through it? Oh dear.
Yeah, so they get the multiple personality disorder. That was one of the things that was trending on TikTok at one point.
Was it?
Yeah, like people were just kind of making up fake personalities, just so they get the clicks, and it works.
Should do them no good, because if anything ever goes wrong later in life, or this so-called take over the world scenario, they'd be going, well, you can't, because look at this and look at this and look at this.
Another thing I wanted to mention as well, that as Caino says about teenagers, because that is definitely a lot where it starts as a teenager, and that is because your hormones are going ballistic. Your hormones are getting they're
going wacky, aren't they?
Like, they are going to make you think things that really not happening. People use genuine conditions as an excuse for poor behaviour. Yes.
Yes.
There you go, yeah. As Caino says, has autism. Doesn't stop him from being a decent human being. Exactly.
I heard somebody that said they're naughty because they got dyslexia, and I'm like, well, I have dyslexia, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be naughty.
I'm naughty
dyslexia?
Yeah,
no, it did when I was younger.
Have they got dyslexia confused?
Yeah, no, they turned around and said their child's naughty because they suffer with dyslexia. Yeah, honestly, this is when you was a baby.
Bloody hell.
You was not even 1 year old, and somebody says, my child's naughty because I got dyslexia, and I went, so have I.
But yeah, I wanted to go back to teenager thing about, hormones, they'll make you think all sorts. They'll make you question the world, yourself, your image and everything.
I used to be a toy boy when I was a teenager.
Tomboy.
Tomboy,
Oh no, I can't read words in some cases.
You're...
Better go punch someone in the face, yeah. But
I just said something really, really daft. I said tomboy, didn't Tom.
Heck, I was a bit of an edgy teen at one point. And I've said some cringy things that even at the time I didn't even really believe in, but like it was me being an edgy teen. So it's just my reminders. That was just me being an edgy teen. You grow up, you grow out of it, and it's like, man, I wish I did not say stuff like that. So I'm there to kind of like, bye-bye history. Goodbye, delete everything. So I was an edgy teen, now I'm an edgy adult. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think we all stick to that little edgy side of us that kind of never leaves.
Yeah, I have it. I had an explosion of it Thursday night when some idiot tried to cut me up. And never mind that he cut me up, he stopped at the roundabout right in front of me. I think I was being clever.
Yeah.
So I became menopause woman. It was great.
Yeah, once
I got
again,
in the car and drove.
for all you teenagers out there, look, everything seems a little weird right now.
And the world's going to end, but it doesn't.
Like, yeah, you're going to question things. You're going to feel like you've got this, that, and the other. You're going to question your own body as well. Like, that happens a lot with teenagers. And I never did, but I know it happens with a lot of teenagers.
Don't take any notice
you're
of
gonna
pear grapes.
You're going to feel depressed as well a lot. You're going to feel like there's nothing going on.
It's a genius. I love it. Yeah.
So, actually, you know what? Do that. Do that.
Diagnose yourself as a genius.
But like you're gonna feel depressed, you're gonna feel anxious, things are gonna be confusing, you're gonna look at the world and you're gonna think that you can you're also gonna think that you have a lot of solutions to a lot of problems in the world, and trust me,
and you're gonna be a
lot
know-it-all,
harder.
and when you get older you realise you know really nothing.
It's gonna be hard to understand your own mind,
and parents are gonna do your head in.
Yes, oh god, yes.
Even when they're in the 20s, the parents still do your head in.
Basically. But yeah, it will, like, you will most likely grow out of it. Some people kind of latch on a bit when they're in their adulthood because they don't learn to control themselves with it. It's going to change, trust me. It's going to be different. I mean, like, one of the things I would encourage as a self-esteem thing is overly compliment yourself. Even as a joke. Literally, I will say I am a genius. Yeah. I am better than... well, I'll get that. I'll read it out. Don't worry. Like, I will say I'm an unstoppable genius. I'm better than everyone. And all sorts. I'm joking when I do it. It's obviously not possible. But it's good. It's a good self-esteem thing. Because then you start to feel better about yourself. Like, generally, I do praise myself quite well. And I just go, it's just like, I'll do the most simplest thing, like a very tiny achievement. I'll be like, I am a genius. And there you go. It works. Trust me. And I don't have depression. Don't suffer. Nothing at all. So it works. All right, here we go. All right, so, oh, I can't scroll. One thing about living in a small town, I'm glad I don't have to deal with people like that. Yeah, I have a lot of patience. Good, yeah. But that frustration doesn't go away. Yeah, I lose my temper, I lose it bad. Yeah, you will. A lot of times things just kind of sit and fester as well. So, which people realise that when they grew up. So many goddamn know-it-alls I work with. Yeah. You praise stuff disgusting. Praise the headphones and good point. Yes, of course. Can never praise myself any more than I praise the headphones. These are the almighty.
It's like your little sister when she got picked on at school once because the girls wear foundation and they said she got orange skin. And she come in quite a bit upset about it. It wasn't orange at all because I wouldn't let her go out looking like that.
Like so a Donald Trump lookalike.
Yeah, so I turned around and said, well, to get back at her, this other girl, make loads of jokes to do with orange stuff while she hit back with Trump, the Humpa Lumpers or whatever in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and loads of stuff. And she got other people coming in, joining in. She goes, whatever you can think of, joke. And they're having and they were laughing, and then they
join in on the jokes. Be a little self-deprecating. It's fun. As long as
you used to get uptight when they used to say they slept with me or something, didn't you? And I said, don't worry about it. And then what do you then say to people when you was at school?
Yeah, just make sure you leave the money on the counter.
I slept with your mum last night. Yeah, next time can you leave the money on the counter.
Yeah, just get in on it.
Just get on the joke.
Like, it's good to kind of balance yourself, really. You know, the ultimate. Oh, I'm the best, but also, yeah, I'm a little silly.
I just do dash things instead.
Yeah. So just.
I had a compliment the other day with you in the shop, didn't I? When I joked about it, and that woman didn't realise I was your mum.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to leave that there? You want to do your little transition again?
What transition?
Offensive. So we'll leave or whatever.
Oh, I can't remember how I did it now. Well, on that note, we're now off because I can't remember.
Yeah, alrighty. We'll wrap it up then because we've got stuff to do. We've got a lot to do.
Thanks.
I know. So, I found fast solutions being picked on when I was in school, firstly. Self-deprecated so much that no one had any material to work with yet. When someone put me down, I say, I know, with a big grin on my face. I also went hard on bullying the bullies. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm very like that.
Yeah, so right, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Support us on Patreon if you can. Patreon.com/Mindstorm Productions. Got our Furious 5. Caino, the VIP. You're still a VIP though, because Caino says you can't do it anymore, which is fine. But you're still the VIP because it's still the month is still in. Nggyunglydngraady, Pitybug, and Scary Mary, the Furious 5.
And praise his headphones.
Of course, praise the headphones. If you don't praise the headphones, what are you doing with your life?
Having a life.
No, everything must go to the headphones. The headphones are the almighty. I slept with your mum last night. I know, your dad told when we finished. Oh, I love it.
Oh, bless. Sweet dreams.
Yeah,
see you next
see
week.
you guys. Check out website
Nice week.
and follow us on socials. I post on there quite a few times.
I don't.
I do.
I'm so bloody useless.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
Praise the headphones.
Say that it feels right.